Well, good morning, everybody. How are you doing this fine day? Welcome back to the Carpathian farm, and welcome back to the new Galaxy Gamers channel and our wonderful farming simulator series. Just as a quick housekeeping item, you know the drill. As a disclaimer, I am a software developer. I own my own software development company specializing in virtual world platform development. I am I am not employed by the developer of this game or any game that I bring you let's play videos of, nor in my live streams. I am not paid by I am not paid to promote, I am not paid to play, I am not paid to say anything good or bad about the developers or the games. I am not in any way an independent contractor or otherwise affiliated with those developers. I merely bring you the game videos for entertainment purposes only. That being said, that's the disclaimer. You all know I have to do that. Welcome to all of our wonderful new subscribers, and thank you for all the comments that I received. I responded to each and every comment. There are a couple of comments that are showing up in my YouTube back office, I'll call it, that for some reason aren't showing up. I can't see them, so I don't know why. They might have gotten caught in the they might have been caught in the experimental mode thing. So I don't know. I need to. That may be a bug I need to address with Team YouTube and see if they can tell me why. Anyway, so if you did comment and I haven't responded to your comment yet, that may be why. Please don't worry. I will try to get that worked out later today. After I get this video done, I've got some work to do, and then I've got a few more videos to get recorded. Right. So we have some work to do today. We better get to it because it looks like it's gonna rain. We need to go and harvest our. Did I bring the trailer back here? Please tell me I didn't. Well, I don't see my trailer, so I'm going to assume it's probably up there. We need to go and harvest our canola field and get that ready to rock and roll so that we can get that harvested, get all the harvest from that done, and get the field mulched and plowed and limed and de-stoned and cultivated and replanted. So I don't expect we're going to get all that done today. But I want to at least get a head start on... That's corn. I don't have a corn header. Oh yeah, I do actually. I want to get a start at least on getting the harvesting done today. And, you know, if we're able to, then yeah, we'll try to get the mulching part done too. So let's see how it goes. I'm hoping I left the trailer up here so that I can... I didn't. It's the trailer. Oh, we'll have to find that. So as we see, our grass field is growing. Oh no, this isn't. No, I'm sorry. This isn't our grass field. This is our yeah, this is our wheat field. Why did I say it was our grass field? Yeah, this is our wheat field. Oops. All right, we're gonna do. I'm move the camera like this so that I can line up correctly. Okay. Let's turn it on. We will have to find our. All right, we can't do straw swaths out of this. That's okay. Only need to have that. Let's get this canola field harvested. It will take about 3 trailer loads, full trailer loads, to get all the canola back to the farm. The problem is, where the heck did I put the trailer? My mom always did tell me I should pick up my toys. As you can see, I never listened. No. My mom actually did say that, but you know, I did actually pick up my toys most of the time. But this time, apparently, I didn't. So kids, let that be a lesson to you. Always listen to your parents when they tell you to pick up your toys. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to find them next time, probably. My mom had a unique idea to try to get me to pick up my toys one time when I was a kid. She told me if she found my toys not picked up, she was going to put them in a trash bag and throw them out. And she probably thought that would be enough to get me to pick up my toys. She just didn't plan on me leaving out toys that the next time that I didn't really want anymore, or that were broken and old. I left them out, so she picked them up, put them in a trash bag, and threw them out. And when I came back, I asked where the toys were, and she said, "I told you what was going to happen." I'm like, "Yeah, I know what was going to happen," but she threw out toys that I didn't want anymore, that were broken. So yeah, it kind of backfired on her, but always pick up your toys is the moral of the story. All right, we'll get this. So I found when I played in my off-camera copy of the map, I found that doing the header on this field first is probably going to be the best way to make sure that we're going to be a-okay with this field. So for those of you waiting eagerly, like I am, for City Skylines 2 to come out, saw a few more videos of that from their devs that look really good. So I really can't wait to actually get that game and play it and share that with you guys. Now I know I also told you that Medieval Engineers videos were gonna be coming out last week. My apologies for that. Um, those will be coming out. Um, I have to get that set up, so don't worry, they are coming. Put the light out now. I think I can turn the lights of the combine off. So I also hope everybody's having a wonderful week so far. It's had a great weekend. I had a really good weekend. Got caught up on sleep and okay, so that hitter only did 35, filled us up 35%. Cool. Round. I got caught up on sleep and got caught up on some work. And took a little personal downtime to just relax. We had a string of thunderstorms come through over the weekend too. You've probably seen in the news there was flooding in Vermont. I don't live in Vermont, but I do live in northern New England. And I can tell you, we got a lot of rain. It's good to see the sun for a little bit last night, and I hope we see more of it today. So there is that, anyway. And I don't think I could have recorded the Medieval Engineers videos with those thunderstorms rolling through. The first one that rolled through on Friday, late Friday afternoon, was tossing lightning bolts, these really big lightning bolts everywhere. And didn't hit us here in town, but you could see where it did hit. So, and lightning bolts can actually travel for miles, and you really don't want to be playing near anything that's metal when there's lightning in the sky. Last time I think I've seen a lightning bolt, an air-to-ground lightning bolt. I'm sure they have some scientific name for them. Last time I seen one was after I moved to where I live currently. Not long after, about a year or so. After I moved to where I live currently, I saw what looked to be like a mile in width lightning bolt, but I could be wrong. But it was a pretty big one. It ended up striking the land somewhere across the river from where I was at the moment. So I was thankful it didn't hit me. So yeah, that was pretty much my weekend. Dealing with thunder and rain and now, the good part was there was no power outages during that time. At least for me. So, I always count that as a blessing. You know, it's funny though. We don't realize how good we have it until we actually lose something that we have that's good. And then you start thinking about, sorry if the audio cut in and out, guys. I don't know why Windows wants to do that to me. So if the audio just cut in and out, it's not anything I can do. That's Windows. Yeah, so as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. How rude. Yeah, you don't really realize what you have until you don't have it anymore. And, so when you lose power, it is a good reminder that, you know, you do have it a lot easier today than they had it, say, back in the 15th century or even the 18th century and the early 19th century. You know, so every generation does have it easier in many ways than the one before, but as each generation has something easier, they have something more complex about them too, so. No generation has perfectly easier living than the generation before them. Or that preceded them. And I think it's so easy for us to forget that. Okay, we are working on header 3 here. As you can see, we're getting close to needing that trailer, and I'm going to have to find it. It's somewhere, I know that. It's on the farm somewhere. Although we can actually afford. I might actually buy a bigger trailer because we can afford it. That'll allow us to bring more back in one run. I'm trying to think where I put that trailer. That's gonna bug me. I always thought canola had... Alright, let me find that trailer, because that's going to bug me. The header trailer. Oh, did I put the trailer back? I must have. I did. Oh. Well, okay. We found the trailer, ladies and gentlemen. Right where I totally forgot I put it. What do you think of that? Well, let's grab our trailer because we're going to need it anyway, so. I wondered where I put it. I forgot I... Oh, that's right, too. We put it back when we finished the wheat harvest, didn't we? Yeah. I forgot about that. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we found our trailer. Wouldn't have mattered. We had the other one here anyway, so. Let's go get ourselves ready to get our first load of canola. Okay. Now we can continue our harvest. Now that we have found the trailer. I guess I did put it away. I didn't know. My mom might have actually been right. No, I'm just kidding. Like I said, kids, always listen to your parents. You know, put your toys away and all that good stuff. You know, I know it might seem like they are being too hard on you and whatnot, but trust me, they're not. They give you guidance and counsel and give you set rules for you because they care about you. So, all right, here is our first load of canola. Okay, cool. Leave that right there. Jump in here. Pull our retract our pipe there, and continue on. So we should get about three headers. That's not bad. We're definitely gonna need a bigger combine though. Hey, you are doing good. sometimes it is hard to see the the edge of the canola. See what it looks like in first person for you. One thing I never knew is I never knew that canola turned and corn turned brown when they were ready to harvest. I knew that. I'm trying to think Giants may have that wrong. Because I've never seen corn turn brown when it's ready to harvest in real life. And my mom used to grow corn in our garden all the time, so. I'm pretty sure it does not turn brown in real life when it's ready for harvest. But that could also just be like how they designate the texture so you can tell when it's ready for harvest by looking at it. That may be too. Computer generated pixels would be harder to detect a difference without a color change of some sort, I suppose. Hey. So I think probably a lot of you are probably wondering, well, why don't you do um, time lapses? And well, I could, but I'm still learning how to do a lot of that stuff. So, and I don't really like time lapses all that much when I watch other people's videos. So, I think they're annoying in some ways, but. But we are getting there, slowly. Slowly but surely. Good thing that there are nice cup holders in this combine. I can bring a nice cup of coffee with me. I hope when we upgrade our combine, I hope I get a nice coffee cup holder. Maybe if it had a refrigerator where I could put all kinds of drinks and lunch and. Just kidding. Although I am sure there probably are combines that are out there that do actually have like a small refrigerator in them, maybe. I don't think that would surprise me too much. Yeah, I don't really think that would surprise me. This combine is almost full. Okay. So I also have an idea of what I want to do for our combine, our harvesting technology. Um, Probably worth mentioning. I want to keep this combine, and its two headers. We will buy a new combine with new headers. That'll be bigger, and will have more capacity to it. The reason is when we have a smaller field, that you have to get into and whatnot, it may actually be easier to have this size of a combine. But for big open fields like this one, a bigger combine will do even better and will make our time harvesting a lot quicker too. So that's my thinking anyway. All right. Here. Excuse me. So that's my thinking that we can do it that way. And it would make sense because then we can get a bigger trailer for a bigger combine. And that would pretty much take care of our general harvesting technology and capability. And at some point we will have to talk about potato harvesting technology and cotton technology and things like that. Those are not really, and sugarcane and whatnot. Those aren't really crops I kind of enjoy dealing with. So I don't really know how much we will deal with potatoes and cotton and whatnot. Because they're not really my favorite crops to be dealing with. But I'm sorry, there goes the audio cutting in and out again. Windows, you really need to stop doing that. It's because Microsoft keeps introducing bugs into their operating systems and they don't know how to stop doing that. Actually, it does it on Linux too. So it may be more of a driver issue. I actually stumbled across a video. A YouTuber I enjoy watching on my personal channel. Or under my personal ID. Had the same problem. His audio cut out for a moment and then came back. So it's not just happening to me. So it could be my drivers. I don't know. Could be my hardware too. We will have to wait and see, I guess. Oh. Anyway. Of course, and now it rains. And there, my friends, is the first trailer load of canola. There we go. It had to rain. Now, in real life, I will tell you this. I can tell you this. Um, we almost crashed into that. That would not have been good. There are some people who probably do wonder if harvesting in the rain in real life affects how much you get in a crop. And the answer to that is that it can. Um, but you know how much I don't know. Yeah, see, it says harvesting in the rain reduces the yield. And it probably does. So I think we'll wait. Let's check what the weather's supposed to be. All right, so at 2 o'clock, it's supposed. All right, so this is supposed to taper off by 2 p.m. in game. Okay. So this should be tapered off by 2 p.m. in game. About an hour and a half in game. In the in game hour and a half. Oh. Can have more coffee while we're at it, right? Oh, I guess while we're at it, we can go and look at talk about our what combine I'd like to get. Could do that. So the combine I would like to get, ladies and gentlemen, is this one right here. This will give us 18,000 liter capacity. And it really is actually a good machine. I use it in my off camera games, and I actually like it because I think it does better. It lets me get stuff done a little bit quicker. So let's go ahead, because we can afford it. We'll go ahead and we'll purchase that. Now we've got the second harvester. So for this one, we're going to need to get both harvesters, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to get this one right here. I don't like mixing John Deere and Class headers with harvesters. It's just not right. You'd never do that. There. Now let's have a discussion about a forage harvester, because we might want that later down the road. Let me see. $12,000. So the case, huh? Okay, that one is actually not too bad. I could live with this one. So for a forage harvester, I might be willing to live with this one right here. Yeah. Yeah, I might be able to live with that. We won't buy it today. We'll discuss that a little bit more. So for the trailer, now that we've got that bigger trailer, or that bigger harvester rather, the trailer I like to use. I'll show you. It is a mod actually. But the trailer I like to use is a chrome. We'll give it a cover so that we have that capability. And this, my friends, will give us what we need. There. All right, so we've upgraded our harvester technology and our trailer. So for most of the fields, we will be able to use our new class, our new class harvester. It might actually be class. I don't know. We'll be able to use that with this trailer. That'll make life a little easier for us. And if I really wanted to, we could buy, or not. If I really wanted to, now, I think. That one's actually ready to harvest. That one's ready to harvest too, but I'm not sure what that is. I'd have to go look. We could now buy these two fields right here. See fields 6 and 7? The value is 531,000 for that one. 212,000 for that one. So we could buy those two fields. I mean, we gotta wait a few minutes anyway. We're gonna get wet, but it's okay. Let's go take a look at the fields. Because we could buy those two. Okay, so we know this one is corn. What is this one? Oh, never mind. This one's cotton. We don't have cotton technology. But we could buy the cornfield. So that is something that we should think about. doing. So that, that will help. Um, the other thing I'd like to do, and I guess we can talk about this, is we should probably upgrade some of the other equipment that we do have. So let's talk about that while we're at it. The stone picker, we'll grab that one. Well, we actually already have it. So that I don't think we're going to need to worry about. I think we're set there. Just make sure I'm not lying to myself. Yeah. So that we don't have to really worry about. Let's see. Mulcher. Let's see what we can get. This one might actually be... for 4.3. Okay, that's not bad. That one might be a little bit better than the one we have right now, actually. Yeah, that one might be a little bit better than the one we have right now. So that, maybe we should think about upgrading to this mulcher here. The one we have is that. It's a 2.7T. Okay, so yeah, so that might be something we want to think about. The plow that we have, I don't really think we're going to find anything. Ideally, I'd like to have this one right here. Yeah, I mean, ideally, I'd like to have that one. The problem with this one is it would clip through things and we'd have a hard time. We'd have a hard time getting it back, I think. So I think, as much as I hate to say it, I think we're gonna have to live with the plow that we have right now. For the moment, anyway. But I would I mean, if this one could fold a little bit better, in like an actual U shape, I would be okay with that. And there is one, but I couldn't find the mod for it. Most of the plows I have are mods. This one this is the one we have right now. It does a good job. But there's another one just like this that folds into a U, has two extensions, one on each side, and then they just fold up into a U shape. That would be the ideal one to get there. The cultivator. Find it. All right. Now, you already know what cultivator we have. Um, This would probably be the one I'd be inclined to get. Right here. I don't think I've ever actually used this one. Yeah, I don't think I've used this one before. Remember. I don't think so. But this would be the one I'd probably be inclined to get to help us get our cultivating done faster. I might be able to live with this one. This one's not a bad. I have used this one before. This one's not a bad one either. So I probably could live with that one too. I have used this one. And this one's not that bad. I can live with this one too, really. But yeah. That's be cultivator. The cedar, I don't really think that's going to be too big an issue. The cedar / planter, I don't really think that's going to be a problem. That one seems to do just fine with what we got. Yeah, so. All right, rain should be stopping here shortly, ladies and gentlemen. So that would be what I would picture us doing. But you know, those are things that we're gonna have to think through a little bit more, I think, and make sure that we're making the right decision, the right investment decisions here. I don't think it's a wrong investment decision myself, to be honest. But you know, you never know, and you know, it probably wouldn't. If I'm being completely honest, it probably wouldn't hurt to keep the smaller equipment that we have, you know, for smaller fields, or you know, for for places that it's going to be too small for us to get the bigger equipment in, and then use the bigger equipment in the bigger fields. That may be the way. That may be the option that we use to do that. And I'm out of gas on this one. We gotta go get gas, ladies and gentlemen. I just noticed that. Let's go get some gas real quick. Still raining anyway. I really should just put a gas pump on our farm, but I'm too lazy. So I will think about how I want to do that for the next episode, and maybe if I can figure out how I want to do that and store equipment the smaller equipment that we're not going to need, to the bigger fields anymore as we upgrade, as we add more equipment. I will do that and try to get that sorted out off camera. And if I do, I will show you guys what I did. It'd really be cool if they could actually make the roads look like they're wet when it's raining. That'd be really cool. Is that cotton? Yeah. Wouldn't want that field done. Not right now. This field right here on our left, that would probably be the one to grab. That would probably be one to grab because that would be a money maker. So for those who keep wondering, who might be wondering why I don't do the building a farm series from $0, you know, and cutting the logs and all that. That to me, it's fun to watch, but in my humble opinion, too many people are already doing it. And too many people are already doing series like that, and I just like to have fun and relax and hang out with you guys and knock signs over. I'm not really somebody that's like, oh, let's try to do this from scratch and start with $0. I might do that if you guys really want to see me try it. I might do that, but I'm not going to do logs. What I'll do is I will, you know, we'll cut some grass, upgrade that way. I do have a map that we could do it on if you guys really want to see a series like that. Where I start from nothing. With only a mower and, one tractor, a mower, and a trailer. Oh, I can't get in there. Oh, how the heck am I supposed to... Okay, it is refilling. That's a little less than I thought it would be. Good. Alright, let's go home and we'll quickly repair this one. A lot of traffic today. Stopped raining, so that's good. we'll be able to repair. We'll do a quick repair on this one, and while we're at it, may as well get right back in the field. So yeah, I mean, if you guys want to see me do starting a farm from $0, let me know. I got a good map for that. But I'm just not going to do logging. Well, maybe we'll do some logging, but we won't start it out with logs. I don't think that would be appropriate. That would be a good idea. But we could try it if you guys want. So, you know, feel free to let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a series like that. I see enough people saying they would. I will certainly do that. Otherwise, I just think there's too many people doing series like that, and you know, I don't know that that's a good thing. I don't know that that's a good thing to have too many different channels doing series like that. But if you guys want to see me do a series like that in Farming Simulator 22, be sure to leave a comment and let me know. Well, let me know either way. I got a good map we could do it on if you guys want to do that. Just see what this is. This would be a good field to grab. It's a soybean field. And soybean. Oh. That should be in its harvesting stage now. Okay, so you can harvest soybeans now, so if it's not ready in October, it'll be ready in November. Ah, okay. So that might be a field for us to pick up. That's a big field. That would be a moneymaker for us right there. Yeah, I think we'll think about that. There's 2 fields right now that we could grab. Alright, let's go repair this real quick. Seems alright right here. There's nothing in the repair bay. Are you telling me I can't get in there to repair this? Nope. Well, that's gonna be a problem. Alright, well, I'll deal with that off camera. I mean, we may have to just buy another repair shed. And that may be what I do, is I may just buy, we may just buy a gas pump and put it on the farm we do, I'll put a repair station on the farm too. I don't see why not. I'm more concerned about getting our canola harvest done anyway, so. There's the grass field there I need to cut. Actually, I think I want to plow that under and reseed that. That might not be a bad field to grab right there. I gotta be careful. This is where things go haywire with me as I see something I think might be a good idea to get, and then I screw up the investment of it. Alright, let's get back to it. Got about a half hour before we want to end the video, so hopefully we can get this field finished, the field harvested today. Alright. Turn the lights on so we can see. So we've got some investment options that we can think about and consider. And we'll talk more about them in the next episode too. Here we go. So, if we don't get this field finished today in this episode, depending on how close it is, I will do it off camera. I will finish it up off camera. Because I suspect we're going to be pretty close to getting it done. All right. Now, normally, what you do on your fields, is you rotate your crops each year. So, like 1 year you'll plant wheat, 1 year you'll plant barley, another year you'll plant corn, etc., etc. And the reason you do that is to try to get the most out of your fields each year. Most out of your fields without having to do all the relime and all that. And a lot of that generally has to do with getting the most out of the pH levels in the field. Because certain crops need certain things, and so that's how you do it. That's generally what'll happen, is you'll rotate your crops. And depending on the type of farm you are, you're going to be, if you're more of a dairy farm, you're going to have more cattle. So you're going to need a lot of fields for hay, straw, and chaff and whatnot for the animals. So you're going to be focusing more on grass fields for that. But, there are some dairy farms that do have some fields that they use to grow what they need for to feed their animals to. So, all depends on the farm, really. All right. Okay. See if it. See what happens if I do it this way, back and forth. Well, I don't know if it's quicker. but it might actually be. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. All right, let's see where we are map-wise. How are we doing? We're about halfway done. Maybe, yeah, about, well, yeah, I'd say about halfway. All right, that's fine. So I think we'll call it there, and maybe we'll go ahead and finish this up in the next episode. That's what we'll do. We'll finish this up in the next episode, and we will start the mulching. Maybe we'll hire somebody to help us do the mulching while we have a conversation about how we want to do the storage of our equipment for the winter. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you you're enjoying the series. If you did enjoy this video, please do hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the turn on the bell hit the bell to turn on the notifications. And do all the YouTubey stuff. Please tell your friends and family and people you think might enjoy the videos on the channel. Please tell them about the channel. It does help. And please be sure to leave your feedback and your comments as well. I do enjoy reading them, and I will respond to them. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a great and wonderful and safe day. I will see you in the next episode. Happy gaming.